시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 오늘 노동절을 맞아 KTN 뉴스는 조지아 주 하원 102지구에 출마한 홍수정 후보와 함께 앵커 초대석 특집으로 마련했습니다. 홍수정 후보 자리했습니다. 안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요.
네, 우리 시청자분들한테 인사 좀 해주시죠.
네, 안녕하세요. 이번에 주 하원 의원 출마한 홍수정입니다. My name is Sue Hong, and I'm running to be the next state representative for House District 102.
네, 지난해 11월 이제 공식적으로 공화당 후보로서 102지구에 출마한다고 도전장을 내미셨습니다. 출마를 왜 했는지 많은 분들도 알겠지만 또 잘 모르시는 분들을 위해서 이번 기회에 출마 동기에 대해서 좀 소개해 주시죠.
네. So I decided to run for office because community is very important to me. So I care about my community, and so when I decided to become a lawyer, I chose the practice area that I did because it allowed me to actually help with the people in my very community. I like to do that on a bigger scale as a state representative, representing the people in my community and in my district. Additionally, I want to focus on local issues. That's what state representatives are supposed to do, such as education and promoting small businesses and roads, making sure that we get around well as well. You know, when I decided to run, those were the things. But more than ever after COVID-19, I believe a lot of things are going to change. And those are really important to focus on, all the changing parts as far as education, schools, businesses. And so I like to be on the front lines and make sure that we're able to do everything that we can in order to make our community better.
특별히 이번에 출마한 정당이 공화당 후보로서 102지구에 출마하셨는데 공화당으로 출마하신 배경 또 102지구에 출마한 배경도 소개해 주세요.
So I'm running in House District 102 because that's where I live, and so I live in Lawrenceville, and House District 102 will represent Lawrenceville, Suwannee, and Sugar Hill. And I'm running as a Republican. I've been a Republican for a long time because I do believe in the Republican values and their beliefs. For example, I grew up as a Christian, so a lot of the Republican beliefs are based on Christian values, such as being pro-life. In addition, Republicans believe in small government and promote small businesses. So allowing business owners to do what they can that's best for their business and for their employees versus the government telling them what to do. So in a lot of ways, growing up and seeing my parents being an immigrant, I came here when I was 10 years old. Growing up, seeing them work at small businesses, seeing them operate small businesses, that allowed me to see which type of government really will help our small businesses and our communities better. And I believe in those values, and that's why I decided to run as a Republican.
그 출마 초기하고 지금은 코로나19 사태로 출마하면서 또 선거 유세하는 과정이 많이 바뀌었을 텐데 어떤 전략들이 바뀌었는지 좀 소개해 주세요.
So a lot of the stuff that I plan to do during my campaign obviously came to a halt. But I was able to kind of change the way that I reach out to my voters. So there are a lot of videos that I put up on my Facebook and different Zoom meetings and just different ways of connecting with everybody during Corona. However, I'm now able to get out a little more. Things are opening up a little more, so I've been going door knocking and being safe with my mask on, but been able to get to all the constituents as much as possible. I have 2 months left until the election on November 3rd, and I plan to work very, very hard to do and continue that in my campaign.
지금 홍수정 후보의 그 페이스북을 보니까 정말 많은 유세들을 하면서 또 유권자들과 만나는 것 같은데 유권자들 반응이 어떤가요, 지금?
It's been incredibly great. So I go door to door, but also I'll have different events where people come out to meet me. I also have put up a lot of signs. So a lot of people have been reaching out to me to ask for my signs. And so that's been very encouraging. You know, a lot of people, whether they're Republican or Democrat, they really like my story. And that's really living the American dream story. I came when I was 10 years old. I didn't even know the alphabet. I learned English, graduated from a public school, went to Georgia Tech on a scholarship, went to Mercer Law School. Now I've been a lawyer for over 12 years and been operating my own law firm for over 8 years. So I am actually living the American dream, and I'm actually running for office after doing all of that. And so people really relate to that story, and more than ever, people want to see their country doing well and seeing America as how people perceive it, how the other world perceives it. And so I've actually gotten a lot of people, even on the Democrat side, coming to me and saying that I will be the first Republican that they will be voting for in November, because they really believe that our community needs somebody like myself. And I'm very confident that I will do well for them.
지금 홍 후보가 도전장을 내는 조지아주 하원 102지구는 지금 그레그 캐넌 의원이 현역으로 활동 중에 있습니다. 크레그 의원에 대해서 어떻게 생각하세요?
네, he's been in office since 2018. So the seat has been long-time Republican, and he's the Democrat that was elected in 2018. He's only been there 2 years now, and I do not believe that he's done much for our community. But more importantly, I believe a state representative needs to be able to go into the community and listen to everybody, whether they're Democrat, Republican, whether they agree with you or not. And that's one of the main reasons why I decided to run, because I do not believe that he does that for our community. We need people that are going to go out there, get into the community, listen to the disagreements and agreements, and you'll realize a lot of local issues are not very partisan, and so we can all come to an agreement, and I like to make sure that our community is more united than ever.
조금 전에 그 10살 때 이제 이민을 하셨다고 하면서 많은 한인 사회가 지금 1.5세 홍수정 후보가 출마한 거에 대해서 관심이 많습니다. 끝으로 한인 사회에 대해 얘기하고 싶은 얘기, 당부하고 싶은 얘기 해주시기 바랍니다.
네, 11월 3일 날 투표 꼭 하세요. So in order to vote in November 3rd, you have to register by October 5th. And so I encourage everybody to come out and vote. Why voting is important. So many Korean people have come to me and said, I support you, but they're not going to vote. And so, you know, when I first came here at 10 years old, that was 1991, we did not have that many Korean people here. Now we have one of the largest Korean American communities, and we need to make sure that our voices are heard. Seats like mine, like a state house seat, will help you with your business, will help you with your house taxes. It will help you with your kids' education. So you need to make sure that your voice is heard. And for somebody like myself that's Korean American, I can really come in and listen to the concerns of the Korean American community. So I hope you all come out and vote. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm sure we'll have some information about myself and my campaign.
지금까지 홍수정 후보와 얘기 나눠봤습니다. 함께해 주셔서 감사합니다.